Now, I've made a lot of jokes about January 6th. You know what? I'm going to make more. I'm a comedian. That's what we do. Even when facing an atrocity like the insurrection, my mind finds the funny. As Mark Twain once said, the human race has one really effective weapon, and that is laughter. That's a belief that I share. But don't think for 1 minute that I don't take the assault on our democracy we witness seriously. And don't ever think for 1 second the sight of terrorists running through the halls of Congress didn't fill me with disgust. That my heart doesn't hurt for the officers who held the line and the injuries they've been forced to deal with. Or that I don't feel anger at the people trying to gaslight me into believing the day's events were legitimate political discourse, quote unquote. I know what I saw. Go sell that nonsense somewhere else. I feel it all, which is why I'm grateful that the United States Capitol Historical Society is documenting the experiences of folks who were there, survived, and are now living in the aftermath. People I like to refer to as us. Congressional staffers, food service workers, journalists, custodians who were trapped in it and then had to clean up the mess afterwards. Remember the political discourse that was smeared in the hallways? Yeah, that was us having to clean that up. Members of our community who do the daily tasks needed in a democracy. I don't think we've considered them enough, nor what they're still going through. Listen to part of staffer Shane Smith's interview for the project.
Receiving a text message from a friend or former colleague who said they're saying that the Capitol's been breached, that's, I think, when it started to feel a little different. And when they locked the House chamber doors, it's a sound that will stick with me. The clicking of those doors locking. Yeah.
Do you hear that even now?
Sometimes. Sometimes.
And you heard the click too, right? That's why I love that it's an oral documentation. You hear it and you feel it. That is the power of the griot, the storyteller. America needs these stories preserved because reality and the truth are under assault. And I assume the hope is that we forget what happened and let them turn the page. Well, I can assure you that as long as I have this or any other platform, I'll be doing my best to stand in the way of that happening. Not on my watch. Now, sometimes I'm going to be serious about it, but when I'm presented with ignorance like this, yeah, you're going to get these jokes. To quote the great Iyanla Vanzant, not on my watch. That's it for Open Mic. We'll be